I put out an episode that may have had you screaming yes at the TV screen, but some of you may have yelled some other words. Well, let's see how the sequel goes now. The story was my check-in with a Denton advertising firm called Swash 1 year after they adopted a 4-day work week. That's 32 hours, same pay, and same benefits as the 5-day, 40-hour work week they abandoned. And now the boss behind that has a challenge for other employers. Uh-oh, here come the words at the TV screen.
What I challenge other business leaders to do is to think deeply and seriously about how you could change how you go about doing business in order to improve the working lives of your employees.
Josh Berthume, whose company and employees have thrived with a shortened work week, knows a lot of other business leaders out there may be hesitant to switch to this employee-friendly perk.
I'm not just a super squishy, totally intangible guy.
He says he actually studied data science in school, though, so he's a numbers guy, and he believes in many instances your numbers can be better when you reduce the number of work days for employees if you implement it right.
I can tell you that it's not just me saying everything feels better and isn't that cool. There are real, actual business capitalism-friendly benefits that a business owner could extract from this if they get out of the mode of thinking, I have to extract as much labor as I can and pay as little for it as I can and deliver as few benefits as I can.
He's not alone on this either. 33 companies recently tried a 4-day work week in an international pilot program. Afterward, none of them planned to return to the 5-day model. On average, their revenue increased 38%, and more than 2/3 of their employees reported less burnout. Workers said it was such a benefit that a competing employer trying to lure them away to a 5-day work week would have to pay them more. Most of them said 10 to 50% extra. Some would require more than a 50% raise, and some even said, you can't pay me enough to leave my 4-day-a-week schedule. This has become a recruiting and retention tool now. In fact, a recent study by an HR firm found 93% of U.S. managers support a 4-day work week, and 64% of them anticipate their company will transition to one within the next 5 years. Some of them may be your competition. So Josh Berthume says all this data might help you justify making changes now.
You can go now to your shareholders, you can go now to your board, you can go down to your executive teams and say, look, people across all kinds of industries have tried this and it has very real benefits, and I think it's worth it for us to consider.
I have much more info on this topic and my full interview with Berthume in today's post at Jason Wheeler TV on Facebook and Twitter, where I'm always working to stay right on the money.